Max, all lazy back alongside. That's the line, Max, alongside.
VTS, Ocean Sea, whip here, head round for the engine, please.
Ocean Sea, VTS, that's all received, Rob, thank you.
Thank you.
Ahoy, shipmates! Oh, blimey. Excuse me a second. Not sure what's wrong with the old voice. Maybe it's the ongoing temperature. That's an unusual sight here. This is the Europa 2 cruise ship. She's part of the Hapag-Lloyd group. We don't see too many of her Hapag-Lloyd ships. I think you get the occasional one in the port of Portsmouth, but this one, she's just moored outside of Cowes. And as you can see, to get to port, you have to travel by the lifeboat tender. I think we've had questions about this before. People have asked what lifeboat tenders are as well. Some of the lifeboats are just lifeboats, but some of the lifeboats, as you see here, are lifeboat tenders. So they're designed to take you from the ships. The Europa 2 is too big to anchor in the River Medina, so you could walk ashore. So it has to anchor just outside the mouth of the Medina, and then you take a lifeboat tender like this one here. That'll take you in. Well, that would not say take you in. This will be picking people up, picking passengers up who've, I'm not sure what they've been doing on the Isle of Wight. Maybe they've gone to, ooh, I wonder where they've gone. Maybe they've gone to, oh, Red Eagle, what are you doing? Maybe they've gone to Osborne House, or maybe just a stroll around Cowes. Anyway, that's that lifeboat tender. We have 4 departures today, shipmates. We have the Britannia at 4 o'clock, the Aurora at 4 o'clock, Queen Mary 2.
Southampton VTS, Whit Star calling.
Queen Mary 2 at 4:30, and then the Europa at 2 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock.
VTS, the Whit Star, ready to go from 23 berth. With your permission, please, outbound to the Needles, onwards to St. Sampson. PEC is 1191. Draft 4.8, 10 persons on board.
Whit Star VTS, that's all copied and clear to proceed. Just be aware the Ocean Sea Passaging Elbow, she's back in the bound for the Itchin. The Yasser Pelican getting underway from SA number 2 outward bound, and I've also got the Soft Pendal getting underway from Forley outward bound.
All of those well understood. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, I've got 2 VTS symbols on port cap. How does that happen then? Oh, I think I can turn that off. Yeah, let's turn it off. I was experimenting a while ago. Yes, so anyway, that's Britannia. So we've got Britannia. She's at the 46th berth, Ocean Terminal. Then we've got the Queen Mary 2. She's down there at, whatever that is, 38, 39 berth. We can see both those quite clearly. We can't see Aurora. She is in the other end of port. Yeah, she's up there. She's already radioed in, though. She's given us some figures. We're also having a guess the number of passengers departing from the port of Southampton day to day on, and that form is now closed because Aurora's already given us her figures. But it will open again. It will open again once we've got all the figures in for Saturday and Sunday. So you can still got 2 more chances to play.
All copied and clear to proceed. Thank you.
And then the other ship we were looking at there, the Europa 2, that's where she is. She's right there, just moored right off of Cowes. So that little lifeboat tempo is going across here. Now there's quite a bit of chop along here, and this can be quite a fast-flowing water going across here. You can often see it on the cow's cam, you can, I don't know if you can really appreciate that, but that water's actually moving quite quickly. So it might be quite tricky for the lifeboat tender. I know when I've been across there in my tipsy tender, even though sometimes if you're only doing like a few miles an hour, you're actually going backwards. Sometimes you can see it when the cow's cam's looking at the right place at some of the buoys. You can see the water rushing past the buoys. Well, there's shipmates in the chat, plenty of shipmates in the chat, so I see.
Red Jet 7 VTS, that's all copied to Russian, clear to proceed with caution. Got the ocean scene at the gimp buoy there. She's back in with bound for the Itchin.
That's all copied, Chris. Many thanks.
Ooh, that's Chris on the VTS. So I actually messaged Chris a little while ago. Just asked him, just checking. I thought, oh gosh. So I asked him which VTS area looks after the Europa 2, and he said yes, it is part of Southampton VTS, and the pilot will board the vessel by boat, obviously because she's anchored. Chris also told me that she's likely to head out via the Needles, which will be quite exciting. We haven't had a Needles ship departure for a little while. I'm not even sure we've had one this year. Did we have one last year? I'm not sure. Definitely had to have some. Apex. Celebrity Apex was a big Needles ship. And yes, he said, he's just arranging with a few other people so I can get a tour of VTS. I'll get my behind-the-scenes tour of VTS, so that will be coming at some point. I obviously need to have it at first. He said the weekend's probably the best day because it's not as busy. I suppose it's not as busy with commercial, more cruise ships, but no, not as busy with commercial ships. Looking forward to that. So that's the Europa 2. And what's like for you, like Netlican, that's Queen Mary 2, and one of our shipmates is on board, and he's got a cabin right at the very stern. Oh, I still need to reboot Netlican. I keep forgetting to do that. I must remember to do that. Yes, one of our shipmates, Simon. He is on Queen Mary 2. I think he's in the chat, isn't he? He said he was in the chat earlier, I thought. Yeah, shipmate Simon Dor. Yeah, he's in the chat. Shipmate Simon Dor. He's on board. He appears to have a suite which takes up about a third of the last third of the ship. It's absolutely massive. He sent me over some pictures. Actually, let's go show you the pictures. That's what I should do. Where's Simon's pictures? He's over here. How do I do that now? Yeah, here we go. So he sent over some pictures. There he is. I'm thinking that's some sort of dessert. I mean, it's quite impressive, isn't it? It's dessert in the shape of Queen Mary 2. Nice chocolatey dessert. Well, that's upside down. Now, I'm unclear with some of these pictures as to whether these are public areas or his cabin. His cabin covers 2 floors and has 3 bathrooms. I'm of the opinion that this is probably his cabin, the balcony for his cabin. Seems to have a bottle of bubbles on the go already. There he is, enjoying the bubbles. Now, I mean, is that public area or cabin? I'm going to go with cabin, but I'm unsure really as to some of these pictures. His cabin is bigger than.
Aurora.
Look at that fantastic view there. What a great view.
Aurora, VTS.
VTS Aurora, yep, slight delay here. Should be ready to go in 10 minutes' time.
Aurora, VTS, that's all copied, thank you. For information not heard from the Britannia at this time. And Queen Mary 2 is 16:30 departure.
That's all copied, yeah, thank you.
Southampton VTS, the Queen Mary 2, as pilots on board now, and confirming we are looking good for a 16:30 departure, possibly earlier if needed. We'll come back to you.
Queen Mary 2, VTS, that's all copied, thank you.
It's got even like half of my, what do you call that? Half a spiral staircase? Not a spiral, is it? Anyway, got a curved staircase in this cabin. So, anyway, that's shipmate Simon Doyle. Many thanks for those.
VTS, stand by, please, stand by.
Many thanks for those pictures, Simon. They are very impressive. I'm not saying I'm jealous at all, but it looks bigger than my flat, that does. Bigger than my cabin by a long way. Oh, shipmate James Dawson. He's updating me. Oh, they're welcoming chocolates. Ah, okay. Never having travelled in such luxury, the captain is unaware of all these things. Yes, I think it's suite 9069. It's right on the very stern. The Sandringham duplex.
Britannia, VTS.
Well, the shipmate Dan Gold says definitely bigger than our modest little cottage. Yeah, I know. I think his balcony's bigger than most people's back gardens. It's crazy. There was the cabin. All those photos with the cabin, and none of it was a public area. Gosh, that is impressive, isn't it? Well, it sounds like Aurora's slightly delayed. As long as Aurora gets out before Britannia. Now, I'm guessing we could get some good haulage this afternoon, because if Aurora goes past Britannia, that's two P&O ships. They're likely to honk at each other, and then also Britannia's quite a good honker herself. So, and Queen Mary 2 normally replies. So we could be in for some honkage today. Oh, I haven't checked the weather.
All copy on the Phoenix, thank you.
Direction is, wind is from the west-southwest, which should be good. Should blow towards the microphone. Excellent. All things are looking good. And it is currently 26 centigrade. Visibility of 25 nautical miles. 52% humidity. Frankly, it's still a bit too hot. My cabin's already rushed over the 30 centigrade mark. I'm going to be struggling again, as per always. Ferry doesn't look too busy at the moment. Can't see any activity going on there. What's going on Cowes? That's the Europa 2 from Hapag Lloyd. Moving people, not boxes this time.
Coal methane, VTS.
And the shipmate Simon Dawes says it's bigger than my house. I bet. It's huge. And is it just for two people?
Coal methane, VTS, that's all copied, sir, thank you. And I can confirm 1815 for your pilot boarding, over.
Southampton VTS, Salamanca, through the port inbound. Thank you.
Salamanca, VTS, that's all we say, sir. Thank you, good afternoon to you, and we'll speak to you later.
Shipmate James Dawson said essentially it's a flat at sea.
Master line, all going to clear forward on the Phoenix.
Yes, it's definitely more than the flat.
Cheers, have a good afternoon, catch you next time.
It's a palace.
Yes, VTS Britannia.
Oh, no, Britannia. Go on then, Britannia. Let's fill us in on some details.
Britannia, VTS, good afternoon to you.
So yeah, you get 15 minutes now. Hopefully it should be good for quarter past departure. Draft 8.6, so off to Cadiz, and I'll call you back with numbers when I get them.
Britannia, VTS, that's all copied, thank you. Aurora should be departing within the next 10 minutes, away from 106. And Queen Mary 2 has confirmed a 16:30 departure, if not slightly earlier.
Shipmate Simon Doyle says that it can sleep up to 40 passengers. So 40 shipmates in Simon Doyle's cabin, so we could have the group cruise in Simon Doyle's cabin. I wonder if we could all sneak in. No, actually, it says only it can sleep 4, not 40, but it's big, looks big enough for 40. Oh, it says due to the wind, the Hamburg flag is on the wall by the ground floor. Okay. I should be able to see him over there, but it's a little tricky. There's something wrong with Netley Cam these days. I need to reboot it. That's my go-to. That's what I need to be doing.
That makes us go back aboard, moving clear.
So it sounds like Aurora's delayed by 10 minutes. And it also sounds like Britannia's delayed by about 10 minutes. And Queen Mary 2 wants to go early. She's due at 4:30. And Europa 2's due at 5 o'clock. And she apparently will be going out via the Needles. We'll keep an eye on her. That could be interesting. Some great shots normally. Shipmate sometimes there's 40 on the terrace easily. Yeah, can we just go on Queen Mary 2 and then take some tents with us and just pitch up on your balcony?
Southampton VTS, Red Falcon, shortly away from Old Pier, bound for Cowes, please.
Red Falcon BTS, good afternoon to you. That's all copied and cleared to proceed. Thank you.
VTS Red Falcon, good afternoon as well, and thanks.
So who is going to be first away? Oh, I'll run a quick poll, shall I? Let's run a quick poll. I feel like I feel. Oh, no, what's going on here? Don't do that. How do I do a poll? Huh. Seem to have. Oh well. I can't remember how you do a poll. I think YouTube have moved it. Oh, I can't see it. Where's it gone then? Huh. That's, well, I was going to start a poll, see if we could guess which ship we're leaving first. And, I can't find the button. Where's that gone then? Hang on, let me try something else. No, that hasn't helped. Ah, that has helped actually. There we go. Right, let's start a quick poll, see if we can see which ship's leaving where. Which ship will depart first? Will it be Aurora, Britannia, Queen Mary 2, or Europa 2? There we go. Start a little poll. See what you think. I don't know actually. It could be that the other two ships get delayed enough, and then Queen Mary 2 might jump the gun. Maybe Europa 2 will just come in for no real reason and beat us all to the punch. I know a while ago when we had to guess the ship's departing order of the departing ships, and shipmate Sue Hawk guessed the right order. Her strategy was that Queen Mary 2 would always go first, which I think was a pretty good strategy. She ended up winning. If you've submitted your votes, I'm guessing number of shipmates departing this evening, we'll be able to quantify that and find out who won once we've got all the numbers in. We've already had numbers for Aurora.
VTS Aurora singled up 106, ready to let go. Permission to depart, please.
Or could be Aurora first then.
Aurora VTS, that's all copied, and traffic clearance was approved at 1607 over.
Copy, thank you.
I think Aurora might get the advantage here. She might be the winner. What was our poll saying? Currently, we've got 44% say Queen Mary 2.
Alison McGregor, VTS, very good afternoon to you.
Aurora 29%, Britannia 25%, only 4% for Aurora. Europa 2.
Alison McGregor, VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. We'll speak to you a bit later on.
What's this one here then? Abbey Road at Sea. Special guest talks and performances. Abbey Road produces artists, etc. Southampton, 6 days at sea to New York. Queen Mary 2. Abbey Road producers. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's something Beatles related. I've noticed Queen Mary 2 does quite a few of these sorts of cruises where she has a special itinerary for the transatlantic crossings.
Southampton VTS, Queen Mary 2.
Oh, Queen Mary 2's on the radio.
Queen Mary 2 VTS, good afternoon to you again.
Afternoon, Chris. Draft confirmed 10.1 metres. Vessels outbound to Hamburg. We'll come back to you with numbers. Understood the Aurora's just singling up, and Britannia for 16.15. Current intention is to swing off the ocean dock once the 2 have passed.
Queen Mary 2 VTS, that is all copied, thank you.
All right, sounds like Queen Mary 2.
Southampton VTS, the Wet Star, out the Western Shelf Buoy, outbound for the Needles.
Oh, with Star VTS, that's all she said, thank you. Europa 2, she's currently a frontline cruise ship. She will be getting underway approximately 1700 and also out to the west. Over.
To the west.
That's all copy, cruise ship out to the west, departing 1700. Well understood, thank you.
Fantastic. Out to the west. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That's been ages since we've had something go past Needles. There's the Passengers busy coming back on to Europa 2. Out on their little tender lifeboats. Looks a bit choppy out there.
THV Patricia VTS, that is all copied, sir. Thank you.
No movement yet from Aurora. Britannia still, all her lines are currently connected. Nobody up on the top of Britannia. Looks like there's a few shipmates on their balconies. I can't see any flags at the moment. Oh, sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little. Shipmate Thomas Doyle, who's on Queen Mary 2, so they're doing the emergency announcements at the moment. Sometimes you can hear them on the outside microphone. You can hear the ping-pings. And you can hear the mustard station drills and all those sorts of things. Some ships are really loud. Oh, there we go. That's working now. Good. You can see the little tender lifeboat splashing its way towards us. Shipmate Caroline Andy says, a Europa looks like a seagoing riverboat. Oh, you say that. A little bit bigger than a seagoing riverboat. She is 42,000... 43,000 gross tons, so she's about the same as the Titanic. And she has passenger... No, this is not often you see this. She's got maximum passenger occupancy of 516 with 370 crew. And I'm going to give it to Aurora first. Let me check on... Britannia hasn't even singled up. Aurora is on the move, so... We'll pin that down as an Aurora departure first. That's 35% of the votes. I think I would have tried a sneaky one there and gone for a
that's all covered, Lee. Thank you.
And gone for a Queen Mary 2 departure, like quite a lot of you did. There we go. You can see Aurora on the move.
Zero Trader VTS, all copied. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. We'll speak to you later.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Yeah, speak to her. Thank you.
Oh, with the shipmate cruising... Oh, I can't see... What's your... Oh, I can't see the rest of your name, unfortunately. It's truncated. I wonder if I do this.
Yes, we're Jet 7. Good afternoon to you. Town Quay to Cows, please.
Well, the shipmate cruising... cruising coupe... I think it must have more of a name than that, but I can't read it. So many thanks for your lucky super chats there. He says, we'll be leaving on Liberty 31st of August 2026 for 19 nights. Follow back, like, and subscribe for more info. Well, there you go. Looks like they're advertising on my stream. No problem there. I'm guessing you've got a YouTube channel. Let's see if I can actually find out what properly what your name is, because Cruising Coupe doesn't seem like it's what it should be. Seems like it should be something like that. Cruising Coopers. There we go. They'll obviously be making some content on their next cruise. Right, I'm going to make the executive decision here to swing box cam round, I think. I think we'll be seeing... Oh, well, I've lost box cam. No, back in. All right. Good. Let's move box cam to the other end so we can watch Aurora. Edge. There we go. Can't quite see Aurora yet. Grass in Mayflower Park is looking very brown. Shipmate Simon Doyle says we have both flags on the port aspect of the terrace, starboard side aft. The port aspect. Well, I should be able to see you as you reverse around the corner. At the moment, you're currently blocked by Britannia. I noticed earlier you can see the little sliding door on the side of the lifeboat timber. It got so choppy. I think water must have been splashing because I saw them closing it rather abruptly. Yeah, see, there's quite a strong tide there. I think you can see the lifeboat tender being pulled towards us. The tide must be coming this way, I think, at the moment. Actually, I could tell you, couldn't I? Well, I'm just sort of guessing. What did I tell you? Oh, it's full high tide at the moment. So, but it will still be flowing. So there was quite a lot of movement around the Solent just there. What makes it a challenging water for sailors. And plus the Bramble Bank gets in your way. That sailboat there's getting a lick of speed on. Perfect day for sailing. Right, where's Aurora then? Oh, she's definitely on the move. Let me check the outside microphone as well. Let me check the outside microphone.
Red Osprey VTS, that's all copied down and clear to proceed, thank you. The Aurora underway from 106.
That's working. I'm anticipating some haulage. We've got the Britannia here. Queen Mary 2, we can see the stern off, so that back third of the ship is where shipmate Simon Doyle is staying. He seems to have occupied most of the aft third of the vessel. But anyway, we are here for Aurora. And where's Aurora going, I hear you ask? I don't know. I think she'll be off on a short one. She's off on a 5-day round trip. Western Europe, they're calling it. It's a 5-day round trip, so she departs the port of Southampton, then calls in at Hamburg in Germany. Be over there to see Patrick and Hamburg Hafen live. And she's there overnight in Hamburg, which I think is great because there's a great stop in Hamburg. You can walk to the city centre, go a little tunnel that goes under the river, which I've just forgotten the name of. That's terrible, isn't it? Why have I forgotten the name of the river? Oh, the Elbe. And then after that, stops in at Zeebrugge in Bruges, and then back to the port of Southampton. Prices from that start around about £1,200. Here's another one on Aurora. 3 nights for Belgium. And that's Southampton, a day at sea, Bruges, and then back to the port of Southampton, starting at 349. 429 for a balcony. Yeah, it's the tender's still bouncing around here. Oh, someone's putting their sail up. That's a little short cruise. Ideal taster cruise, says Paul. Yeah, it certainly is. What else has Paul got us? I didn't see when that was, the taster cruise. Taster cruise was, what? May of 28? Holy moly. and Norway and Northern Lights cruise for Aurora for October this year. No, that's a bit more like it. 14 nights. And where does that take you? That takes you a couple of days at sea. That takes you to Andelsnes, cruising by Romsenfjord. A day at sea, Bodø, overnight in Bodø, overnight in Narvik, Tromsø overnight, another day at sea, Stavanger, and back to Portsmouth. Lots of overnights there. I don't know if October is the best time of the year for the Northern Lights. Actually, I don't know what time of year is best for the Northern Lights now I think about it. Anyway, that's 14 nights in October this year. That's from $15.49 per person for an interior. Ooh, $3,200 per person for a balcony. Tricky choice that is. What would you choose? I think if you're going for the Northern Lights, I'd probably go up on deck, and then equally. Yeah, it's got a bit dark early anyway, isn't it? Because it's October. Not sure which I'd choose. No, that's it for Aurora. Ideal taster cruise if you can wait until 2028. I think, or maybe Paul can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the taster cruises sell out quite quickly. Paul, you'll have to let me know if you're in the chat. Sure, Shipmates Southampton with Elb, yes. I think that's what I said. Did I say Elb or did I say something else? I hope I got the name right. Shipmates Southampton's off to use one of his 3 bathrooms. My word. You must have a whole fleet of cleaners come in every morning. It's not like a little tiny cabin where they can whip around quickly, is it? I think, if I remember correctly, what he was telling me, I think it's got 2 front doors. And it's got one front door on one level and another front door on another level. Am I right in thinking that, or am I just making that up? It's certainly on 2 levels. It's a phenomenal cabin. Paul from Solent Ships Voyages. Oh, yes, he says that. The taster ones are popular. Yeah, that's probably why he's advertising so far in advance. My only caveat with the taster cruise of a 3 nights one like that is if it is your first time on a cruise ship, you might find it a little raucous. It tends to be quite popular with stag do's, hen parties and things like that because it's only 3 nights. Relatively inexpensive and ideal for group outings. So I have heard from some people, from some shipmates, that they've been on a cruise and didn't like it. It was all too rowdy and busy. And I asked them, why didn't you like it? Why didn't you like the cruise ship? And they go, oh, too many people, just too many people being silly and getting drunk. And so you probe a bit further and you find out they've been on a 3-night, 2-night cruise. And I thought, that's why sometimes. I'm not sure, well, that would be the case on Aurora, but something to look out for. Shipmate Dan Gold says November to March for the lights. Okay, so might just get there then. So it's end of October, so you would be up in the right place at the beginning of November. So I guess you would. Yeah, Paul from Love Cruise says Aurora likely to be less rowdy. That's what I thought. It's not that sort of ship, is it? Right, let's see if we can get a closer look. See how brown the grass is down there in Mayflower Park. I wonder if we'll have any waivers or any flags on board. That's what I'm looking forward to. Well, the shipmate Pauline Worrell has got any suggestions on a marine radio for beginners? Actually, you can't go wrong with a Bofang 5 or 5IV or whatever they're called. They're really good. You can buy them on Amazon. They're about £30. Quite sensitive. Batteries last a good time. Ideal for dabbling. I'll see if I can get a link to one in a second. They're not waterproof, so they're not ideal if you've got a small craft. But if you want a proper handheld marine radio to take out on a small craft that can get wet and floats, they're probably around about £150. So the little Bofangs are ideal. Let's see if I can pop one in the chat. Let's have a look. Should just should make affiliate links for one, shouldn't I? Really, people ask me lots often about the radios. There are quite a few of them. There are all sorts of different varieties of them. How do I create a quick link? Well, I don't know, just search. I'll put the name of what you need to search for. It's a little difficult to find on Amazon, but Amazon do sell them. Right, I haven't put a link in there because it won't. Link's too large. Quick move with camera, Captain, you're paying attention, Captain. Got so sidetracked with the radios.
VTS Aurora, pay ahead.
Oh, lovely clear radio signal there.
Aurora, VTS, that's all received, thank you. With Tanya at the station, singling up, and she's going to follow you out.
Oh, is she?
Oh, copying.
Oh, could be. I'm fingers crossed for haulage here, Shipmates. It's going to have some haulage, haven't we, surely? There's the Aurora. She's heading off on her 5-day round trip to Hamburg and Zeebrugge with an overnight in Hamburg.
Essex Star VTS.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon is there anybody up on the top deck that's going to give us a wave? If we get any flags. A few people up on the top deck. It really is lovely out there. You would think you're...
Essex Star VTS, that is all received, sir. Thank you. Maintain a good listening watch, please. Channel 12 for VTS traffic and 09 for the pilot. The pilot launch will call you with instructions on channel 09, over.
There's a few shipmates up on the top deck. I said, ahoy there, shipmate. Rocky Raccoon says, any chance of any orange t-shirts in the channel shop? Do you know what? I tried to do you reminded me, I tried to get the orange t-shirts and I could not get the shop to... So in the shop, back end of the shop, it lists what items you're selling, and you can go in and edit the items. Could I add more colours? No, could I not? So I tried to make it. It was just really complicated, and it didn't seem to be going anywhere. So, if I'm honest, shipmate, I gave up. It was becoming. It was becoming a bit of a challenge.
Yes, the Pelican VTS.
So we got a sound for load up now, please.
Yes, Pelican VTS, port side out, please. Port side out.
But something that I would thought would be so easy. I thought you could just go into the shop and say, this t-shirt's available in white and black and blue.
VTS Eleanor.
Just add the colours, but I think the shop might have been broken.
VTS.
Yeah, we just break away from 44 and get out the dock here and around the 35 berth for the carboat zone.
Eleanor VTS, that's all copy, thank you.
Everyone's favourite tug.
Fargate from berth 37.
Eleanor Tugby.
Okay, VTS, all received, thank you.
So we've had numbers from Aurora. She departs with 1,913 passengers, 834 crew, which, according to my information, that is about 50 over maximum double occupancy and about 26 short on the crew figure. We are running the guest and number of passengers departing the port of Southampton again today. Unfortunately, the entries for today are closed, but we will open up the spreadsheet once it's finished again for Saturday and Sunday. If you guess it, if nearest to the total number of passengers departing, will be able to order something free of charge from the Solent Ships shop, and I will send it over to you.
Ready, go VTS, that's all copy, thank you. The Yasser Pelican, she's approaching the West Brambleton, outward bound to the east. The Aurora is now passing the ocean dock, outward bound, engine.
Horns. Hang on. I think there's a bit of exchange between the two ships there. I was hoping Queen Mary 2 might join in. I don't think she has. I realise there's quite a lot of noise from the flags all wassailing down there. Right, turn it off. Right, sorry about that, it's very noisy, isn't it? Try to find a location for the new microphone that might get rid of some of that street noise, but I'm not sure where that would be. I will experiment. Well, the shipmate Gartner says the back of Aurora is like an arena. It is. It's very much like an amphitheatre. It's very much, funny enough, like the stern of Queen Mary 2.
30-ish. Queen Mary 2 is waiting for them to pass, then she will swing off the ocean dock over.
She's swinging off the ocean dock. Let's always see if we might sneak out while she's doing that. We'll see how we go on, Chris. Thank you.
That's all copied, thank you.
And my mistake, 21, 2-1 on board.
2-1 on board. All received, thank you.
So the Aurora, she's departing. She's 76,000 gross tons. Not the smallest ship today. The smallest ship was the Europa here on the Isle of Wight. She's... Oh, I hear more honking. Well, Queen Mary 2's going to reply this time, I hope. I could hear some horns there. I think the problem is that it's Friday afternoon traffic, isn't it? Friday night traffic, and the road's really busy outside. All these cruise ships as well. I need to find a new location for the microphone. There's always something for the captain to do. Always something to do. And in case you're wondering, shipmates, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from the port of Southampton. And if you're playing the Captain's Banner Bingo, that's got to be... Well, I did go live a bit early, but what's that, 40 minutes in? Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good for me to remember. So far, I have not yet forgotten. No, I did forget once. So I'm doing well. So, look, see, Britannia's now on the move. So we've got the Aurora passing by Queen Mary there. Is she on itching cam yet? Not yet. We're going to get 3 ships in one shot again. They're packing them in, aren't they, on the screen here? Or are we going to get Queen Mary 2 in before?
Southampton BPS, good afternoon. Red Falcon, hook way out.
We're going to get the Queen Mary 2 in before the
Red Falcon
Britannia
BTS,
Kaiser.
that's all copied, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I've forgotten I've got another camera. I've got cruise cam. Completely distracted myself. Right, let's move that camera. Let's move that camera as well. Oh dear, come on. I need a... Oh, I know what I need to do. Somehow I feel
Queen Mary 2 BTS.
ill-prepared for some reason.
Queen Mary 2 VTS, that is all copied, thank you. Question, did you copy the Global Akon Quagua? She's on 35 berth. She's aware you're going to swing off the ocean dock. She's got time, she might nip out ahead of you.
Now, that's a mouthful. What was Chris talking about?
Try and get ahead of us. Okay,
What was Chris talking about?
Yeah, she's going to watch points.
Ooh, I see. It's the Global Aconcagua. I'll have to show you that briefly, shipmates. That's a Global Aconcagua. I wonder what that means. It looks like it's not sure what that means at all.
For the Global Aconcagua, Channel 74, please.
I think everyone's just struggling with that, aren't they? So they're just clearing their throat.
74.
Southampton VTS, Wet Star, at the hook buoy, out for the Needles.
There's the Aurora going past.
West Star VTS, that's all copied, sir, thank you. And I've got no reported inbound traffic from the west.
Nothing inbound from the west, thank you.
The Europa 2 will be heading out westerly. So past the Needles. So if Swifty is listening, hopefully he'll be on some of the other cameras. Some good haulage there, though. I did predict good haulage. I thought perhaps we might get good haulage. Can't see any flags on Britannia. Slightly disappointing. Shipmate Bradley Bars is that type of duck. It sounds like it, doesn't it? Global Aconcagua. Certainly wouldn't want to be saying that after a few rums, would you? Excellent shipmate. Excellent span of carriers. Aconcagua is a mountain range in the principal Cordillera of the Andes range, located in Argentina. Ah, I see. There we go. Would it have to be something in particular? Aconcagua. Excellent. Some useless information that's now lodged into my brain. Oh, hello, shipmate Bradley Barnes. It's sunny San Diego. We're in a sunny Port of Southampton here, shipmate. Frankly, been a bit too sunny lately. My cabin is now already at 31 centigrade. It's rapidly heating up as the little computer is blowing hot air all over me. It's not really hot air. It's vaguely warm air. Oh, shipmate Simon Doyle's on Queen Mary 2 is sending me videos. Let's see.
BTS, Aurora, Western Ships.
On camera. That's that camera.
Aurora VTS, that's all received, thank you.
Aurora. Oh dear. Anyway, right, let's get back to where was I? Oh, we're on Britannia. We've changed ship. On a different ship now. Britannia, she is off on a cruise. A cruise to somewhere. In fact, it's a 14-day round trip. Whoa. It's trouble with that. You're busy jibber-jabbering away. The ships move. Right, I've got it. It's all in control, shipmates. Don't panic. The Britannia, she's off on a 14-day round trip, Western Mediterranean. Calling in at Cadiz in Spain, Ibiza in Spain. And I'm just hearing more horns. Hang on. Let me engage outside microphone. Oh, this is good. Someone's kicking off. There we go, even more haulage. What a great haulage day we're having here. It's got to be one of the horniest days we've had in a while. I think Britannia and Queen Mary 2 are pretty good with the haulage. I think those P&O ships, when they pass each other, are pretty good with the haulage. So 2 P&O ships and Queen Mary, a recipe for success. Right, what was I saying? I was giving you some information, wasn't I, from where Britannia was off to. It's off on a 14-day round trip, Western Mediterranean. They're calling it Cadiz in Spain, Ibiza in Spain, Cagliari in the Italian island of Sardinia, Palma de Mallorca in the Spanish Balearic Islands, Cartagena in Spain, the good old British overseas territory of Gibraltar, then back to the port of Southampton. You may have seen Gibraltar's been in the news recently. They've opened up the border for the first time in like 117 years or something silly. So once you're now in Gibraltar, you can freely move between Gibraltar and mainland Spain. It's sort of half in, half out the Schengen area. I know that recently they've introduced some different rules and things, and it's been causing a real problem since Brexit, but I think they've tidied it up. So we've got an excellent view here on Netley Cam. That's the Britannia passing the Queen Mary 2 there. Oh, I see. I've just noticed on ferry cam there's a lot of children down in the ferry car park. I wonder what I could hear, sort of burbling of excited children. Must be a school trip to the Isle of Wight, or from the Isle of Wight, perhaps. I can't tell if they're collecting luggage or taking luggage away. So it looks like Queen Mary 2 is away next. Anyway, if you're interested in that cruise, that's August of this year, and that's from $1,399 on Britannia, or for an inside, $19.49 for balcony. Hang on, that's a 14-night Northern Europe, Scandinavia. Oh, Kiel, that's going through the Kiel Canal, I think. Oh, Tallinn in Estonia, Helsinki in Finland, Stockholm in Sweden, overnighting in Stockholm. Then Copenhagen in Denmark, Skagen in Denmark, and then back to the port of Southampton. Oh, I think that goes through the Kiel Canal. I'm not 100% sure, but that would be good, wouldn't it? That would be very interesting. Also, it might be a bit cooler as well. I noticed shipmate Simon Ball, who's on the back third of Queen Mary 2, because he seems to have booked up, his suite seems to occupy the rear of the ship. His canapes have arrived, he tells me. Shipmate Cruising with Cooper says, does Britannia have any specialty restaurants? That's a good question. I think they have the Keel and Cow. Is it the Cow and Keel? That's the specialty steak dining. I think they might have the Sindhu as well, which is the Indian. I don't know if they have the Epicurean. If only there was some way of finding out. I can't see too many lines on Queen Mary 2. Is she singled up already? Very keen, isn't she? Shipmate Margaret says the Britannia doesn't go through the Kiel Canal. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's really disappointing. I would have thought they would have done on that cruise. Never mind. Baltic states be quite interesting. Not often you go around that way. No Britannia yet on Itchingham. Why is that then? She should be there by now, surely. Anyway, that's a cruise off to the Baltics on Britannia. A little taster cruise here, 4 nights. This is for April of 27. Le Havre, day at sea, Zeebrugge, back to Port Southampton. Very reasonable indeed. April, probably a bit hit and miss with the weather in April, isn't it? Could be good, could be not good. Ah, there's Britannia. I am.
Queen Mary 2, the global Aconcagua.
Nobody's getting that right today, are they?
The VTS, Britannia West Shore. Got some numbers for you.
Oh yes, please, Britannia.
Britannia BTS, that's all copied and ready to go for numbers.
Okay, guest 4069, crew 1373.
Britannia BTS, that's all copied and confirmed. Guest 4069, crew 1373 plus yourself.
Sounds good, thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
So that's 4,069 passengers on Britannia. 1,373 crew.
Mary 2, the global Aconcagua.
Global Aconcagua, Queen Mary 2. Hello, Brian.
Yep. Hi, Lloyd. Are you going up to swing off the ocean dock, I hear?
Confirm.
Okay, you happy for us to slip out?
Yeah, we're on a high-speed run, bro, so as long as we haven't got to slow down for you, that's fine.
No, we can even go north of the ride middle and let you through if necessary.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the Queen Mary 2's on the move. Pushing way off the dock. So, 4,069 passengers on Britannia. So that is about 350 over maximum double occupancy and 1373 crew, and that's about 23 over a full complement of crew. So very full ship, as they always seem to be very full at the moment. Let's have a look. Yeah, there goes Britannia. There she goes. So I think now we move on to Queen Mary 2. Oh gosh, it's a busy day. Almost like I've got to do some work here. Okay, let's move the camera across. So Shipmate Simon Doyle, he's on the rear there somewhere.
The
Pelican, saucepan there. Yep, just to confirm, I will stay to the north and clear of you as and when we converge.
Roger, all understood.
Saucepan down. For some reason, I always imagine the saucepan down to be some sort of Chinese junk vessel that's a floating restaurant. Don't know why. Anyway, we're now on to Queen Mary 2. Where's she off to? Don't know. I can show you where our shipmate is. Shipmate Simon Doyle. So Shipmate Simon Doyle, who's on board. He is... Where is he? This one here. So he is in this cabin here. The Sandringham duplex. And I'm guessing this is all of his... this must be all of his balcony. I mean, it's just huge. Huge. Now, the Queen Mary 2, she is off on a... that's Europa 2. No, let's get the right ship. Right, the Queen Mary 2, he is off on a 4-day round trip. Right, Off on a 4-day round trip, calling at German Bight, Queen Mary 2. Calling in at Hamburg in Germany, then back to the port of Southampton. So I know that...
Reject 7 BGS, all copy, thank you. The Aurora Cadland outward bound. Britannia is at Dean's Elbow outward bound, and Queen Mary 2 just getting underway from 38.9.
I know that he's got his Hamburg Hafen live flag to wave to Patrick. In fact, I think he might be poking out the side of the ship there. Let's utilise our Zoom technology. See what we can see.
BTS, Sea Lion, all completed, taking water on 24. Like to head back to 29, please.
Sea Lion BTS, that is all received and clear to proceed. Thank you.
I think that might be him, is it? Is that him there? Oh, I'm not sure which deck. He's on deck 9. Would that be deck 9? It's about right. It's about the right location. He's got a Solent Ships flag as well, very importantly. Something else I need to put on. Something else I need to put onto the ship store. Yes, this is just a 4-day round trip to Hamburg. It's going to be great weather.
BTS Red Jet 6, Town Quay to House, please.
Red Jet 6 BTS, that's all received. Thank you. Queen Mary 2, underway from 38.9 berth, should be swinging off the ocean dock. The Global Akongwa is getting underway now from 35 berth outward bound. Britannia, Dean's Elbow outward bound. Aurora is at Cadland outward bound over.
There's the life.
BTS Red Jet 6, copy all four, thank you.
There's the lifeboat tender being lifted onto Europa 2, the Hapag-Lloyd ship there that's moored off of Cowes. Queen Mary 2's got her bow thruster going there, so she's going to reverse around the dock head. Actually, I've noticed, what did she say actually? I think she said she was reversing around dock head. I don't know if anyone else was listening to the radio, but I'm sure that's what she said. That's what she normally does. But she looks like she's heading this way, so perhaps she's going to... she might be going to the lower swing ground. Oh, I think she is. In that case, we might have an even better shot of Shipmates. Normally she swings around the dockhead. Oh, that's why the Global Akongwa was asking if they could nip out beforehand. I see. All making sense now. A lot of the messages do make sense on the radio, but I'm often quite busy doing things, and the captain's not very good at multitasking, listening, writing things down, operating the cameras, and reading all your chats all at the same time. So you have to forgive the poor old captain if he does seem like he doesn't know what he's doing. But he doesn't know what he's doing. What a beautiful day, though, for a sail away. And if you are interested on Queen Mary 2, this is I've noticed actually some of the cruises, and I was just about to say in sort of October, some of the transatlantics are very reasonable price. This one's the Abbey Road at Sea. They also do a lot of special events where there'll be a theme for the crossing, so it'll either be musical or they'll have some people on there talking. I know Paul from Solent Ships Voyages had a whole list of them. They were really good. Very interesting. Anyway, this one's Abbey Road at Sea for October of this year. 7 nights on board. $749 per person for an inside. £1,000 for a balcony. I don't know if you'd need a balcony, but not that much more, is it? It's not bad, is it? You've got to make your way home afterwards, but flights from New York aren't too expensive. Special guest and talks and performances, Abbey Road producers, etc. I'm guessing it's got a heavy Beatles theme. I'm not that familiar with the Abbey Road producers themselves, but right, I'm thinking Shipmate Simon Doyle's on the rear there. Has he got a party on his balcony? He could have half the ship on his balcony, frankly. Anyway, that's a cruise on Queen Mary 2, if you're interested. What's this one here? February of next year. Spain, Portugal, North Africa. Where's that calling in? It's called in Ferrol. And then Funchal in Madeira. Overnights in Madeira. And then Dakar and Senegal. Ooh, that's an unusual stop. And then Mindelo in St. Vincent in Cape Verde, or Cabo Verde, or whatever your pronunciation you choose. Or the shipmate Richard Bartley. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. And a couple of days at sea. Tenerife, Lanzarote, Lisbon, in Portugal. Then back to the port of Southampton. What a great little cruise. If you're heading down south, it might be quite good weather that time. See, I think it might be that balcony there. I'm not sure, though. Oh, and here comes the other lifeboat tender, going around the other side. Oh, shush. Reindeer's not very good when there's a weak signal. I really would like to directly link into VTS's reception, but I don't think they would allow that. Right, looks like Queen Mary 2 has stopped now. Probably going to start her spin. Maybe that isn't. Maybe that isn't Simon's cabin. How do I work out where his cabin is? Let's have a quick look. See if I can make head and tail of it. Let's have a look. It's the pointy. It's the one pointy one. Pointy balcony. Which deck is which?
GPS, Fargate.
Ooh.
Southampton VTS for Bargate.
That's a lovely cold drink I've made myself.
Bargate VTS.
Yeah, good afternoon. That's us finished with the global out of berth 35. We're heading down to 203.
Bargate VTS, Queen Mary 2 there, just about to commence the swing. The last yell from 107, underway very shortly.
Yeah, that's all copied. Thank you.
So the Svitzer Bargate tug there, very sensibly, deciding not to pronounce the global Aconcagua, and instead just calling it global. There is the global Aconcagua there, just passing by Dock Head.
Red Eagle DTS, outbound traffic, Britannia approaching Carolyn as well. The car carrier global Aconcagua from 35 in the way, this will be followed by
It's funny that you can tell it's like it's the first time anyone has to pronounce it. So they just see global, you see global, and then you start reading the rest of the words, and you go, what is this word? Aconcagua. Oh, the shipmate Steve Toes. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Right, just trying to work out which one Simon Doyle's cabin. He's flying some flags for us. One of those somewhere, isn't it? So that must be a public area there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. He might be a little bit further around the back. Anyway, this Queen Mary 2 is off on a relatively simple, short jaunt to Hamburg and back. Here you get this one here. In fact, and if you're interested in going on this cruise, it was £609 per person, or £699 for a balcony. But not for Simon Bolton's, though, because that was considerably more expensive than that, I would think. But it's a great way to experience Queen Mary 2. I think someone was asking earlier if there's a dress code. Shipmate Simon Bolton, he's telling me where Abbey Road. I know exactly where Abbey Road is. I know exactly where Lord's Cricket Ground is. But I'm saying I don't know what Abbey Road studios do. I know they are recording studios, but I'm not familiar with what Abbey Road produces. We're talking about this one here. Oh. Yeah, I'm just not familiar what Abbey Road producers are and artists. Rather than the Beatles, I don't familiar. I'm sure there's more information on Cunard's website.
VTS Eleanor.
Eleanor, Peters Wayne, good afternoon, bud.
Good afternoon, right? Yeah, all done on the global car boat. We're up for the independent horizon away now.
There's the global Aconcagua.
You've confirmed 1845 away, Queen Mary 2 there. Just commenced the swing. Left tail from 17, pointing the right way and we're short.
Yeah, copy, Travis. Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, there's the global Aconcagua, or as
BTS, Red Osprey, good afternoon. Short departing Royal Bay of Cows, please.
as the tugs are calling it, the global.
Red Osprey, BTS, good afternoon. Yes, you have the permission to depart. However, if you can tell Queen Mary 2, please just swing there now.
All copied, see you there, thank you.
Southampton VTS, Global Aconcagua, that's Hive line out, main channel to the east.
Global Aconcagua, good afternoon to you, sir. The Europa 2, by front line anchorage, due way 1700. She's out to the west.
All received, thank you.
Yeah, there's the Aurora heading down Southampton water. The Britannia's somewhere in between, and we're just watching the Queen Mary 2 depart, and then the Europa 2, she's in just off of Cowes moored in the Solent, so she's due at 5 o'clock. So I'm supposed that she's going to try and get away before the Aurora passes her. Oh, the shipmate Kamabuki. Welcome aboard, shipmates. Many thanks for subscribing. Shipmate Lee Harris says deck 9 is 2 decks below the bridge. 2 decks below the bridge. Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought it was a bit higher than that, frankly. So he must be there somewhere. One of his cabin's there somewhere. I'm not quite sure which bit it is. It's obviously. I don't think he's. Oh, hello. There's something waving. Is that him there? Could be. Oh, I think that is. I think that might be him, actually. There he is. He's got such a big balcony, I can't find him. Hopefully get his flag out at the moment. He's got this massive... let's describe it as a retractable pole for his flag. I think he's tucking into his hors d'oeuvres that arrived. Looks like Mrs. Simon Bolton there as well.
A VTS Aurora. That's hook boy out. Main channel, please.
Where's your flag, Simon? Don't wave your tea towel at me. Wave your flag.
Aurora VTS, good afternoon. Europa there, front line, London, where she's out to the west. From the nav, next boarding S6 star at the Sturbridge 1800, then the Coral Methane. 1815, I think.
All copied. What time is the Europa 2 getting underway?
5 o'clock.
Hours, due away 1700, so but we haven't spoken to him yet.
It's not a flag, it's detail. Hi, the shipmate Tony Moore. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. You join us here watching the departure of Queen Mary 2. One of our shipmates has the Sandringham suite on the stern of Queen Mary 2. In fact, takes up most of the stern, its entire suite. It's absolutely massive. Apparently it's a favourite of Rod Stewart. Simon was quite proud to say that it'll be sitting on the same throne that Rod has sat on. But yeah, he sent some pictures over his balcony. I was very impressed. It's bigger than most people's back garden. Oh, we got there in the end, finding him. That's good. Oh, do you know what? I think I can. Can I see the flags now? Oh, I can. I can see the flags. I see what he was saying now. It confused me where he was saying about the location. But you can just about see it. That blue circle is the Solent Ships flag. Hey, there we go. And I think the orangey one or reddish one to the left is the Hamburg Hafen Live flag. Excellent. Oh, we got there in the end. Oh, dear. Oh, phew. Well, yeah, that's a slight level of amusement. I've forgotten how hot it is in my cabin. Wow, there's a lot of people on the stern of Queen Mary 2. Not often we get to see the stern of Queen Mary 2 like this. Normally, she reverses round or she's the other end. This is a bit of pleasure. This is an unusual departure from the norm here. I'm going to have a little zoom in on box cam. Let's have a little zoom in, shall we? There we go. Look at all the people on the stern. You can see our shipmate there. He's busy waving up at the top. He's looking down on everyone else from his massive balcony. And I can't see I could just about see the Solent Ships flag. There he is, waving away. I mean, that's his whole balcony across that entire piece before the stairwell. And it added on 2 floors. Can't believe how big that cabin is. Very good, Simon. We see you. Have a jolly good trip to Hamburg. Oh, that's a bit fast.
BTS, Red Jet 7, Dean's Elbow in. Permission to carry on at speed. Caution, please.
Still waiting for crew and passenger numbers on Queen Mary 2 and Europa.
Red Jet 7, BTS received information. Queen Mary 2 just completed her swing now and is approaching Dockhead outbound, followed by the Lafayette, just passing 103 berth. You are cleared to proceed with caution.
That's all received. Can I have a Dockhead tide gauge, please?
Red Jet 7, BTS, Dockhead tide gauge 4.39.
Yeah, that's all received. We'll be outside Chris.
Oh, looks like the Queen Mary 2 has more or less completed her swing.
Red Jet 7, BTS received. Also, the Red Osprey is outbound, outside of the red.
The Global Aconcagua is about halfway down Southampton water. Yeah, there's lots of people out on board today. Perfect time, really, isn't it? Well, it's before cocktail hour. So you can get out there, stretch your legs.
Red Osprey, Red Jet 7, good afternoon.
And this is this cruise
Red Jet 7, Red Osprey.
trip to Hamburg.
Yeah, Osprey, Red Jet 7, you happy with the red to red?
We just need the numbers now.
Red Jet 7, Osprey, yeah, red to red, thank you. That's great, thank you.
Which one's that? Is that Bargate or Ellen and Tugby? I think that's this might be Fitz at Eleanor, might be Ellen and Tugby, or it could be Bargate. Can't quite see from this distance. Quite busy up there. You can see the Red Funnel ferry there, around the other side, the Red Osprey. Look at that. I don't think I've normally seen so many people out on deck on Queen Mary 2.
BTS Red Jet 6, we get the tide gauge reading.
Red Jet 6, BTS, yes. The Castle tide gauge is 4.52.
That's all beast of
Red Jet 7, BTS received, thanks. Red Jet 6, correction.
Copy them, thank you.
Oh, well, Shipmate Gartners says, what's the reason for the water being thrown out to the side of Queen Mary 2? That's the propulsion, shipmates. That's what makes her go. So, bow thrusters at the front, azipods on the rear. So the propellers on the rear, they move left. They spin around like wheels on a shopping trolley or a shopping cart, depending on which part of the world you're from. So yes, it makes her very manoeuvrable indeed, unlike some of the other ships. Oh, hello, I've forgotten. I've got cruise cams not facing anywhere particularly useful. Come on, cruise cam. There you go, you can see the Red Osprey there, heading down Southampton water. I thought the pilot said something about Queen Mary 2 making some speed up for some reason. Well, the shipmate Simon Doyle says, can you see both flags? Yes, I could see the Solent Ships flag, and I'm guessing the orangey reddish one was the Hamburghafen Live Patrick's flag. I do need to make up my own Solent Ships flags. I should have to do that and put them on the put them somewhere for sale.
St. Malo, VTS received. Question, between which buoys are you going to pass the main channel?
Question is, how is the Europa 2 getting on? She's supposed to be away at 5 o'clock. And she should be ready to go into VTS Southampton here. I did ask Chris, and he said yes, she's under her control.
VTS received. In outbound traffic, the tanker Yasser Pelican approaching North Sturbridge, and the dredger Saucepan Dow, approaching North Sturbridge from the North Channel.
I bought myself one of those insulated cups. They're working really well.
UKDC line, VTS.
VTS, good afternoon, ma'am. That's a school back on 29th of birth. And can you tell me when 2425 is next occupied, please?
UKDC line, VTS. We will come back to you with that.
Thank you.
I was also talking to Chris, and very jealously, apparently the air conditioning in VTS working really well, annoyingly.
Britannia, VTS received. Inbound traffic, the Essex Swan is approaching Nab End Buoy inbound. Boarding pilots at 1800 at Foxtrot, and following is the Coral Methane approaching Nab Tower from the southeast, who will be boarding their pilot at 1815 at...
Ooh, looks like we might get a multi-ship view as well.
Europa 2 at frontline anchorage, still hasn't called in yet, but is due away going to the west.
Yeah, okay.
Aha, look.
Southampton VTS, Queen Mary 2.
We've got the...
Queen Mary 2, Southampton VTS.
Queen Mary 2 is passing us here.
Outward bound, numbers if you're ready.
Oh, numbers are ready. Oh, hang on. Have a look at this though as well, shipmates.
Queen Mary 2, VTS,
that's the Europa. That's the Europa in the background.
2641.
Ah.
1246 plus 1.
Oh, what was that for crew? Oh, damn, I missed it. Oops, sorry.
Queen Mary 2, VTS received, thank you. The Europa 2 at frontline anchorage has not called up yet, but is due out to the west.
Received, thank you.
Oh, I hope
Red Osprey.
I hope someone got those numbers. I couldn't get my...
Red Osprey, VTS.
Couldn't get myself in the right place.
Yes, Red Osprey, just to confirm, we'll be on 25 berth tonight as planned from about 11 o'clock this evening until about 4:30 in the morning.
There's the beautiful silhouette of Queen Mary 2 there as she heads down Southampton water. Hopefully someone's got those figures. And like I say, there we go. There's the Europas. Not often we see it.
VTS, Europa 2.
Ah, there's the Europa 2 calling in. Hey, here we go.
Red Osprey, VTS, just to confirm, from 11 this evening until what time?
It'll be from 11 this evening to approximately 4:30 in the morning.
Red Osprey received, thank you. Europa 2, Southampton VTS.
VTS, Europa 2, anchored in the front line. Passenger number 508, crew 369. Drafted 6.4 out to the west via the Needles Channel for St. Malo. We're going to sit here and wait for break-in traffic before we head out to the west.
I missed that one as well. I need a bit of warning. You can't just suddenly call numbers at me.
Europa 2, VTS, all received, thank you. The Britannia is just approaching Hook Buoy outbound now. The Global Aconcagua is just approaching Fawley Oil Terminal, and the Queen Mary 2 is just passing Moorhead outbound.
That's all understood, thank you.
I'm not doing very well here, am I?
Southampton VTS, Lafayette.
Raphael, BTS.
Yeah, evening again, that's Pier Headway out, and just to confirm, we are main channel to the west, out via the Needles.
Oh, thank you, shipmate. Excellent spanner carries there.
Raphael, BTS, yes, that is correct. Out to the west via the Needles. The Europa 2, currently at frontline anchorage, will also be going out west.
All copy, thank you.
South Spandau, North Sturbridge area, roughly. Disembarking shortly. Vessel will be anchoring in St Helens for a few hours and then proceed out to the south and west thereafter.
We go 2 ships in that shop. It's a busy day, isn't it? Fantastic.
South Spandau, BTS received. Inbound traffic, the St Malo just past West Princessa inbound for Portsmouth, and the Essex Star just passing Nab End inbound.
All understood. Thank you very much.
I don't think the crew figure is right for Queen Mary 2. I don't think it's 124. I think it might be 1240 or something. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think 124 is not enough.
Abbey Cows BTS will receive outbound traffic Aurora at Bourne Gap and Britannia at just passing Reed.
Gosh.
The Pelican, Southampton BTS.
It's all a bit of a rush, isn't it, shipmate? Sorry, I'm trying to get myself organised. What are we looking at here? Right, Aurora. So have we had all the numbers in? Then we had all the numbers. Aurora 2, Queen Mary 2, Aurora, Britannia. We've had Britannia's. Have we had Britannia's numbers?
Yes, Pelican, Southampton BTS.
Did we have Britannia? I was trying to write these down and everything.
BTS, Europa 2.
Oh, Europa 2. Is she on the move?
Europa 2 BTS.
BTS, Europa 2. For information, going to start heaving our anchor now. We're going to pass the stern of the Britannia and then follow the global Concagua down to the west.
Ooh, to the west. That's the Aconcagua and the Europa 2.
Europa 2 BTS received. The global Aconcagua is at Forley currently.
Yeah, that's all understood. Yeah, we'll be following her to the out to the Needles.
Southampton VTS, THV Patricia.
All stations calling BTS standby. Break, Europa 2. The global Aconcagua will not be going out to the west. They are going out to the east via the NAP.
All understood. I must have misheard. Okay, well we're past the stern of the global and head to the west as long as we've got a gap before the QM2. If not, we'll follow a stern of the QM2.
Europa 2 received. Thank you.
Excellent spanner carries. She logged all the numbers. I'm glad she was on the ball there. I've not been on the ball, frankly, shipmates. It's caught me on the hop. It says.
Yes, the Pelican BTS. Yes. Information, St Malo inbound.
I'll mute the radio for them now because we know all the numbers are in, so we don't need. So we will probably, she's probably processing now. She's got I don't know, she's been clever stick, has managed to come up with some way of trying to work it out. So this Aurora's heading towards us. She is off on a 5-day round trip to Western Europe. So basically calling in at Hamburg, overnighting in Hamburg, no less, and then Zeebrugge for Bruges, and then back to the port of Southampton. I think the Aurora is the oldest ship in P&O's fleet, built into the year 2000, so she's 26 years old. 76,000 gross tons. And interestingly, she's got a top speed of 24 knots. Which is somewhere, it's probably faster than most cruise ships. Most cruise ships are anywhere from 20 to 22, the occasional 23, but not often you see 24 knots. So she may be little, but she's quite nippy. She has a maximum passenger capacity, double occupancy of 1874, and she says she's got 1930 on board today, so she's a very full little ship. And very popular amongst a lot of the shipmates. I know they really enjoy travelling on the smaller vessels, the Arcadia and the Aurora. Mainly because they're adult only, but they've introduced children during the school holidays now. Let's see, can we get 3 cruise ships, 4 cruise ships? I think we can get 3 cruise ships, or maybe 3 cruise ships on the screen at the same time. Let's go for it. Cruise cap. So that's the Britannia, the other side of Cowshot Spit. The Queen Mary 2 is dead ahead, and I think the Aurora 2 is behind. Oh, do you know what? I think the Aurora 2 is behind Queen Mary 2. So by the time Queen Mary 2 gets out of the way, the Britannia will be in the way. Oh, that's a shame, that is. Oh, no, there we go. 3 ships in one shot. So we've got the stern of Queen Mary 2, the stern of the Europa, just right on the right-hand side there, and then the starboard side of Britannia. Could use my other camera, see if we can get some other views on Netlycam. Might be getting a couple of shots on Netlycam as well. I wonder if we'll get 4 ships in one shot. Possible. Not totally convinced.
St. Malo VTS received, thank you.
VTS, Red Jet 7, shortly departing Town Quay for Cows request travel. Clearance to depart, please.
Red Jet 7 VTS, yes, you are clear to depart. I will update you when you are underway.
So that's the global Akon Kwakwa. The Arcadia.
Yasa Pelican, Southampton VTS.
Passing by. The Queen Mary 2 going to the left, Tanya going to the right, and then the Europa 2 in the middle. I think she's going to wait for if there's enough space between Akon Kwakwa passing by before Queen Mary 2, otherwise she'll wait until Queen Mary 2. But interestingly, she's going to head round the other way of the Isle of Wight. It's not often we see vessels go that way. Celebrity Apex a couple of years ago did it quite a lot.
Yasa Pelican, Southampton VTS received. Update, Coral Methane just east of Nab Tower, inbound to board pilot at St. Helens.
We should see another ship hiding behind the stern there. Britannia. I think you need to go a bit left, Swifty. We end up on Europa again.
Coral Methane, Southampton VTS.
Quite a lean there on Arcadia. Look at that. You can see the difference in the heights of balconies.
Coral Methane, Southampton VTS information. There is no requirement for you to use the NAB deep water channel.
I think I said Arcadia. I mean, the other one. What's the other ship called? Aurora. Oh, this heat gets to the poor old captain. Definitely filled my intelligence. Every degree it gets hotter in my cabin. It's like having a rum-based cocktail. Shipmate Garth, this is what type of ship is the global Akon Kwakwa. She is a Ro-Ro. We will see her. Well, there she's there. So you can see she's a typical Ro-Ro with a ramp on the rear. She'll be full of wheeled freight. So Britannia now. So Britannia, I think we've got numbers for Britannia. I don't know where they were. I think I may have. They came thick and fast a while back, and so I missed them. Mary 2. Has anyone got Queen Britannia's numbers? I can't find them.
Methane VTS received. You will pass east of the new grounds and east of Nab and Boy. Information, outbound traffic, the Yasa Pelican just approaching Fort outbound.
Ah, exit Britannia, 4,969 and 1373.
Global Aconcagua VTS, that's all received. Inbound traffic, Essex Star, currently passing Nab East Boy, followed by Coral Methane, which is just east of Nab Tower.
Oh, excellent. Spanner Keris has been busy on the working out the quiz. So we apparently have a winner. So if you let me know who the winner is, actually, you could just send me a message via the Discord, and then I will announce it. Shipmates 50 says, "Good job, he knows what's happening." Yes, good job you do. Don't take misdirection from anyone. He was getting some good shots of the tenders being loaded on the lifeboats earlier. Yes, Shipmate Stephen Roberts says, "Did I mean the Aurora?" As the Arcadia is not in Zao. I know. Like I say, the heat is making the poor captain's brain wonky. Yeah, so excellent. Spanner Keris will send over that information a bit. So with the Britannia, she has 4,069 passengers on board, so that's 350. Well, actually, it's saying that it's something like 400 more than maximum double occupancy, so it's quite full. 1373 crew, so 23 extra crew. No, the Europa 2 is very small. In fact, the Europa 2 is almost the same size as the Titanic in gross tonnage. Get the Britannia information up. There we go. So Britannia is heading around the Bramble Bank here, and she's off on a 14-day round trip Western Mediterranean, calling it Cadiz in Spain, Ibiza in the Spanish Balearics. It's a 14-day trip, 14-day cruise. Cagliari in the Italian island of Sardinia, Palma de Mallorca in the Spanish Balearic Islands, Cartagena in Spain, Gibraltar, British Overseas Territory, and then back to the port of Southampton. And that's Britannia. Shipmate Gartners, any naval ships been through here? Yes, occasionally we get visiting Navy ships. Sometimes we've had the Dutch Navy, the Polish Navy. What else have we had? We've had quite a few. Yeah, there's definitely been a few Navy ships. Look at that. Beautiful view here, straight down the bow of Britannia. Yes, I know I'm mixing up my P&O ships. I'm going to say to you, my intelligence level decreases for every degree of it gets warmer in my cabin. Oh, I can see. What can I see over there then? So, hang on, what can I see? It's the the Europa 2 certainly moved direction, hasn't she? I don't know if she's heaved her anchor yet. Maybe she has. Maybe she's holding stations. She's definitely moved a bit. Our busy prize giving department is processing the guesses for the guess the number of passengers departing Port Southampton.
Red Falcon BTS received. Outbound traffic. Britannia clear channel vessel rounding.
We have the winner. The ship Excellent Spanner Keris has been busy processing. So the total number of passengers today was 9,131. And one of our shipmates guessed 9,100. So if you are in the chat, make yourself known. And the shipmate who guessed it was Donna, the Lincolnshire lass. Donna, Donna, are you in the chat? Are you here? Are you on the live stream? I did have a caveat that to win a prize, you do actually need to be in the live stream. I'll give you a few minutes. If you don't, we may have to go to second place. So, Donna, the Lincolnshire lass, are you listening? Or are you busy in the galley?
BTS, Red, Osprey, okay.
We may have to go to a runner-up.
Red Osprey VTS received.
See, quite a few shipmates on the balcony enjoying this wonderful day for departure in the port of Southampton. Oh, I'm spotting a. Oh, hang on. Oh, we've got 2 cruise ships, 3 cruise ships. No, hang on. 3 cruise ships. Oh, come on, Nelly Cam. 3 cruise ships and the global Aconcagua. That's a good shot, isn't it? And a ferry. And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, and speaking of which, one of my shipmates reminded me I'm going to probably do another Christmas song. Apparently people enjoyed it last year, even though I can't sing.
Europa 2.
Ah, Europa 2's on the radio now.
Europa 2 VTS.
Yeah, anchor home. We're underway now. We're just going to sit here, stem the side, and follow astern of the QM2.
So anchors away on the Europa 2.
Europa 2 VTS received. Queen Mary 2 currently passing Forley outbound, and behind her is the Lafayette approaching Howe.
Copy, thank you.
Europa 2 VTS, the Lafayette is also going to be out to the west.
That's all understood, thank you.
Well, the shipmate Stephen Roberts is, if you're going to sell Solent Ships flag, they're going to buy one. Okay. Yes, I will. I do have one.
VTS received.
I got. I ordered one, and it's arrived. To be honest, it's quite large. But yes, it's. I will probably make them available. I need to sort that out. There's many things the captain needs to sort out. Having the time sometimes is the big issue. I'm trying to sort all these things out. I need a. What do they call those people? A cabin boy. A little cabin boy to run around after me, do all my odd jobs. Runner-up, apparently also not in the chat. Runner-up with 9,300 was Marek Scott. That's a bit of a shame. I am going to stick to you have to be in the chat to win, otherwise it's not fair. It's just not fair. So, got to be in it to win it. I think that's the slogan, isn't it?
24 berth. I think it's taken tomorrow to about 5, 6 o'clock by the auto boat, the car carrier.
Yes, hello.
Spandau VTS standby.
What's Pandau?
UKDC line VTS, the Autostars ETA for the berth is 10 a.m. tomorrow.
10 a.m. tomorrow, so it'll be sailing at some time in the afternoon. All right then, champion. Thanks very much.
Afternoon, Rod.
UKDC line VTS, the Autostar would be sailing at 20:30 tomorrow.
20:30. Okay then, yeah. Might have to play around. Okay then, thanks very much.
Spandau VTS.
Thomas Dean says, Captain, you should have the ward for being there. Well, thanks, you, mate. I bought myself one of these insulated mugs, glasses things, and it's very effective, although it's now empty. Probably treat myself to rum-based cocktail.
Sundown, BTS received. Call again before you drop your anchor. Received. No reported traffic inbound from Needles, by the way.
Afternoon, Chris.
Shipmate Marek Scott. Well done, shipmate. Congratulations. You are our runner-up. So we had 9,131 passengers depart today from the marvellous port of Southampton on 4 ships. The shipmate Marek Scott correctly guessed the second highest number. He guessed 9,300. So, shipmate, if you send me an email, have a look on the ship's store on YouTube. Send me an email with your details, and I will, of which item you would like, and I will send it over to you. And you can email me at captain@ahoyshipmate.com. Yeah, there's all sorts of items on there. T-shirts, hoodies. What else is on there? Mugs. Whatever you fancy. Pick an item. Get the size right. Well, tell me what it is you want, and I'll get it sent over to you. Oh, is that the... there's Europa, so she's heaved her anchor. So she must be just floating there, just holding station. I need a little masturbate like Captain Pugwash. That's exactly, that would be perfect. Well done. That was a good guess. Donna, the Lincolnshire lass. Pity she's normally in the chat. She's normally often here. Although I think, does she work late? I don't remember. Maybe she was stuck with working. Anyway, so the Britannia's gone. The Aurora has gone. The Queen Mary 2 is busy heading down Southampton water. We can just about see the Britannia there in the distance. Oh, I wonder if we get a better view on cruise cam. Have a look. Yep, I can indeed. Wow, we get a size. See the size difference here between the various different ships. So we've got the Europa 2 stationary. That's one of the red funnel ferries. I think it's the Red Osprey. And then in the back is Britannia. You can see them. It's like the Russian dolls. They all fit inside each other, don't they? Well, shipmate Daniel Elliott says that are VTS on duty 24/7, or do they close at curtain time? No, they are 24/7 operation. There are ships coming in out of port 24 hours a day. Obviously, it tends to be busier at certain times of the day, but generally, it's 24 hours a day activity here in the port of Southampton. There's our favourite red funnel ferry, the old Red Falcon. Looks like Queen Mary 2 will be on our screens shortly. There she is. I think that's a pretty good value cruise. On Queen Mary 2, transatlantic. What's the return flight going to be? £200? Maybe £250? Obviously, got your luggage to think about. So I hope Shipmate has sent me an email. Shipmate, which I apologise, I've forgotten your name. Was it some Merrick Scott? Was it Merrick Scott? I'm trying to remember now. I had it written down somewhere. Yes, Shipmate Merrick Scott. Did you pop me an email? Let's have a look. See if you've sent me an email. No, he hasn't sent me an email yet. He's probably still busy shopping in the ship store. Is the global Akonquaqua. I do like it when we get a funny ship name here in port. And you hear all the pilots and VTS trying to pronounce it. So that's the Britannia. Yeah, that's the Britannia on the left. Queen Mary 2 in the centre. Oh, I need to reboot the camera. Remind me to reboot the camera, Captain. I need to reboot the camera. Apparently it's LNG powered. Yes, if you didn't win today, I think as excellent Spanner Keris has reopened the form. I just put a link for it. There we go. I'll pin that. Is it off? I might already have it in there. Yeah, it's already pinned. There's a pinned comment in the chat for the link to the form. So if you haven't guessed, have a go for Saturday and Sunday. And then just make sure you are in the chat when we announce the winner. That will be my only caveat. Aha, here we go. I've just had a pictures from, so you can see the flag that that Simon Doyle had up on his balcony. So we've got a Hamburg Hafen live flag and the Solent Ships flag.
Essex Star VTS.
Oh, he sent me a video over, but it appears to have music on it. Excuse me. I'll have to mute the music. It's a shame because there's probably horns in it. Yeah.
Essex Star VTS received. Outbound traffic Aurora just past Mother Bank, followed by Britannia just past South Ride Middle.
So this is Simon Doyle's view from his palatial guest suite on the stern of Queen Mary 2. And that's how close Aurora passes by. It does look quite close, doesn't it? Closer than you'd give it credit for. Quite a lot of people out sunbathing. You wouldn't expect that on a cruise to Hamburg, would you really? You wouldn't expect to be sunbathing. Shipmate Randy Barnes. Yeah, I need to remember to reboot the cameras once I've finished the live stream, not during the live stream. Oh dear. Paul from Solent Ships Voyages. No, he says the Port Canaveral, Florida is the busiest cruise port in the world. No, it's not. It's Port Southampton. Port Southampton is the best. The bestest. And it's busiest and the bestest. But no. Florida is busier, unfortunately. I don't know if Southampton. I don't know if it's the busiest cruise port in Europe. Well, that's a good point. I wonder if we could find out anything useful about that. Probably not. Apparently, Barcelona. Well. Huh. Interesting. I think there's some skew here. Just looking for the busiest cruise ship port in the world. I don't think this is quite right. I think this is some bad duff information here. According to Wikipedia, Port of Helsinki is the busiest port in the world by passengers. I think they're including the hurdy-gurdy ones. And so I don't really think the hurdy-gurdy ones I don't really count, do they? Because they're more like ferries and passenger ships. Second one by number of passengers is the Bahamas. Then it's Port Canaveral. So I suppose it depends if you mean number of ships or passengers. I don't know. It could be slight difference there. And then Port of Miami. And then the Bahamas again. Then the Everglades. Then Cozumel in Mexico. Then Barcelona in Spain. Galveston in Texas. Rome in Italy. And then Rostock in Germany. Again, I'm thinking that's more ferries than cruise ships. And then the Port of Southampton currently looks like number 12. But we don't have any ferries here, so it really truly is cruise ships. Interesting, though. I didn't know that. So. Yeah, interesting stuff. But apparently, by number of passengers, Helsinki is the busiest. But I'm suspecting, like I say, it's the hurdy-gurdy ships. There are lots of those. Apparently, the Port of Southampton handles 3 million passengers. Helsinki handles 9.5 million. That's a lot of passengers, isn't it? A lot of movements. Barcelona has how many passengers do they have? 3.6 million. So it's not that much busier than the Port of Southampton. Although again, I suspect, wonder if they're including ferry traffic. There are ferries from Barcelona, aren't there? I mean, we genuinely are cruise ships only from the Port of Southampton, and we have no ferry. Not anymore. There used to be a ferry to France from Southampton. We married to taking our turn round Cowshot Spit. There you go, you can see the Europa 2 there in the distance. And I can see the global Aconcagua. Might get another shot of her. What about Tilbury? Somebody asked about Tilbury. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm looking down this list. Well, I'm at 108, and Tilbury doesn't even figure, I don't think. Not a very busy port. Great shots here of Queen Mary 2. Hi there, Kex. Guten Abend. Oh, here we go. We're going to get the global Aconcagua. And there she is. There's the Queen Mary 2. Very distinctive silhouette there. There's the Europa 2 in the middle and the global Aconcagua in the distance. Well, I will continue to follow, or actually Swifty will continue to follow the Europa 2, because apparently she's going out to the west. Most ships, well, in fact, I would say 99% all go out to the east. It was only a couple of years ago that Celebrity Apex took a fancy to going out the west, and we had some great shots. So we'll have some great shots later when the Europa 2 goes past the Needles. Getting some good shots today. That's our favourite ferry, the Red Falcon. Yes, it's not called Rome, is it? Civiccia, whatever it's called. Civiccia or something like that.
QM2, Europa 2.
Yeah, Civiccia.
Hello, Rod. Sorry to hold you up there. Happy to pass red to red whenever we complete the turn.
Yeah, no problem at all. We're just going to turn on the spot here, face the right way, hold station till you pass.
Many thanks, Rod. Hold you
Ah,
up.
so the Europa 2 is going to do a little spinny on the spot, and then she'll head out to the west, unusually.
Europa 2, VTS.
VTS, Europa 2.
Europa 2, VTS, Raphael, reach outbound to the west as well.
That's all copied. I've spoken to the pilot, bridge to bridge.
Europa 2, VTS, received, thank you.
Oh, it's a little tiny.
Raphael, Red Falcon.
Raphael, there we go. There we go.
Falcon. Raphael, go ahead.
Little tiny general cargo ship. There she is. Where is she?
Correct, out to the west.
She's off to she's off to Cartagena, and she's going out to the west as well. There you go, just about to see her on the left there. Looking quite empty. I don't know what she's carrying on. She's got a bulk carrier or just a general cargo? It says general cargo. Who knows what's in there? Oh, yeah, knocking on 32 now in my cabin. It's not so bad as it has been in previous days.
Topspan down, VTS received, thank you. Maintain a listening watch on channel 12.
So, the Queen Mary 2 here, she is off to... Hang on a second. There we go. It's off on a short break to Hamburgers over there to see Patrick in Hamburg Hafen Live. It's day at sea, then Hamburg, and then a day at sea, and then back to the port of Southampton. It's a pity it's not an overnight in Hamburg, really. It's a good little walk from. You can get public. I know you can get public. The cruise companies will put on shuttle buses. I don't think you can get public transport. There's no sort of buses or anything there. It's sort of on an industrial estate around the corner, but it doesn't actually take that long to walk, and it's quite fun. It's quite good to stretch your legs. It means you've got more space for when you visit the buffet on the way back. But you can walk over to the centre of Hamburg, go under the River Elbe. There's a tunnel. It's a fantastic tunnel. It's got bicycles whizzing down it. Bicycles get very impatient if you walk in the middle of the tunnel. They will shout German at you and ring their bells. Most of the British tourists are generally ambling along, not paying attention.
BTS received. Inbound traffic, the Coral Methane approaching Nab End Boy. Inbound.
Excellent Spanner Kerritz, who's running our guess the number of shipmates on board. Apparently, shipmate Spike provided a 6-digit number for Sunday. Well, it's optimistic. I mean, you never know. We could be evacuating the country. I can see that the Europa 2 is now pointing the right way. I think she really is going to nip off straight after QM2 has, Queen Mary 2 has passed. There you go, she's now pointing the right way. And hopefully we can follow her.
Star VTS.
Or rather, Swifty's going to do a good job of following her. I've got a couple of cameras. What would be next? The next camera, I think, would be probably over in Totnes Bay. I think that would be the next one. don't think there's any in between.
6 star, VTS received, correct. SO berth number 2, port side 2, and you're going to go north of the ride.
Oh, this is quite a good value cruise, isn't it? 21 nights on board. Interesting itinerary as well, popping into Dakar in Senegal. And in February as well. So going south in February, might find some warm weather. Although at the moment, I quite fancy cold weather. I was up early this morning on the Iron Horse. I was out at 5 in the morning. And I must say, it was refreshingly cool. Got to my destination at about... it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And that was lovely. Did what I needed to do. And then started to head back at about 8:30. And it was surprisingly, by then, getting quite warm. It's amazing. Yeah, Colwell Bay next. That's what I thought, Swifty. I've got that one on. Great views from there. Going past the forts.
Coral Methane, Southampton, BTS.
Going past Hurst Castle and Fort Albert.
Questions. Are you currently stopped in your current position?
Or as a friend of mine always likes to call it, Fat Albert. Oh, it's a shame. There's a fantastic view of a hovering bird on Colwell Bay Camp just then. Bird of prey. Something's about to be gobbled up, I think.
Yes, good afternoon. Do you wonder if you copy that? Coral Methane just been requested to move towards the green side of the fairway, towards the green wood.
No, there's Queen Mary 2. She's... it surprises me how old Queen Mary 2 is. She is 22 years old, built in 2004. 2004. She has a maximum passenger occupancy, double occupancy of 2,726, and she had 2,641 on board. So she's not quite over double occupancy, so I was surprised at that.
Budget 7 VTS, that's all copied, thank you. Queen Mary 2 on the West Bramble turn there, out to the east. The Lafayette is at the Bourne Gap. She's outbound to the west. And cruise ship Europa 2 just getting underway there on front line, also outbound to the west.
2 on the move. Yeah, she is on the move. She'll be on our screens shortly. Well, there's Shipmates Grand Harbour Live. Says new to the channel. Welcome aboard, Shipmates. Is the camera manually operated or automated? It's all manually operated. Some of them do run in an automated sequence when there was no one at the helm of the camera, but during broadcasts they are manually operated.
Special one, Southampton BTS, channel 1-2, over.
Paul from Solent Ships Voyages said he was on a webinar yesterday with the Cunard person. I hope you're giving them some grief for their messing up our group cruise. Anyway, we must get you on one day so you can explain all of that, because it's quite an interesting story and I'm going to get it wrong. They said they plan to keep Queen Mary 2 her whole life, so another 20 years. I've still got plenty of time to get on board at some point. There was a cruise along 2 or 3 years ago. I was on a cruise, and I think while I was on the cruise, Paul messaged me and said there was QM2 had to... She couldn't go on a cruise, on a transatlantic cruise, transatlantic passage, because she had a fault. So that everyone had to get off. Everyone was refunded, but it meant that she had a gap while she was having some work done. So they were selling, I think it was a 2 or 3 day, 3 night cruise to Liverpool, and it was crazy. It was something like £195. Paul said to me, do you want to go? But the problem was I was coming back on Iona. I had arrived on Iona on Saturday and gone off on Queen Mary 2 on the Monday or something, or Sunday, I can't remember. Unfortunately, I didn't go, but maybe I should have done. I get time off work, though. It's tricky, isn't it? Right, Europa 2. I have not talked about Europa 2. She is a Hapag-Lloyd vessel. Strictly in the luxury class of ship. She is currently on a 13-night one-way trip from Hamburg to Malaga in Spain. Prices start on board Europa 2. Are you paying attention? Are you listening carefully? Prices start from £40,000 per person for 13 days. Start, may I add. The Europa 2 might be invisible. No, she is. You can just see her to the right. So this cruise on Europa 2 left Hamburg, called in at Dover. Considering it's a really expensive cruise, it's calling in at some funny locations, isn't it? I mean, Dover doesn't really strike me as somewhere glamorous you'd go to on a cruise. But anyway, called in at Dover, unless you're going to London, I suppose. Then Isle of Wight, Cowes. Again, it's not disparaging the Isle of Wight. I enjoy Isle of Wight a lot, but it does seem a bit like an odd place. I'm just noticing. See, this ship here this little sailing boat here is trying to go through the narrow stretch here between Hurst Castle and Fat Albert. And well, you can't see now because the camera's moving, but it's been there for a little while. It wasn't going very fast. It wasn't going anywhere. It's probably travelling at 3 or 4 knots water speed, but the water is going out quite fast. Yeah, so she's departing the Isle of Wight. Next stop is Saint-Malo in France, then Bilbao in Spain, then Porto in Portugal, Lisbon in Portugal, then Cadiz in Spain, Porto Banús in Costa del Sol. Oh, Porto Banús, fantastic place. Go down there, go to the marina and spot the super yachts. Then Malaga in Spain, and finally overnighting in Malaga in Spain. And that's on the Europa 2. Europa 2 is 13 years old. It's got a top speed of 21 knots, 39 kilometres an hour. All you continental types, or 24 miles an hour in the King's units. She's 225 metres long. A beam of 26 metres, 42,000, well, just under 43,000 gross tonnes, like I say. Almost very similar in gross tonnage to the Titanic. She's got a maximum occupancy of 516 passengers, and she's actually got 508 on, so she's actually quite full. She's only got space for 8 more passengers. So that's pretty good. And probably maybe a few solo occupancies, I guess. She has a crew of 369 on board, and I've got the maximum of 370, so she's one short on the crew. Very impressive. Operated by, operated by Hapag-Lloyd Cruises, a luxury cruise line. Just looking down through her list of departures, she's pretty much all over the place. Doesn't really do the same thing. She's down to Malaga, and then she's over to Dubrovnik next after this one. So what's that? Malaga to... Oh, no, hang on, sorry. Monte Carlo to... That's Malaga to Monte Carlo to Dubrovnik, Dubrovnik all the way down the Croatian coast, Italy, and then some Greek islands, and then for the Greek islands, calls it lots more Greek islands, and over to Turkey, then from Turkey, lots of places in Turkey, and then more Greek Isles, then back to Mallorca, and then at some point, 20 days, she goes, October, she heads down to South Africa, and it looks like she's based around South Africa, and then she's over to the Australia, Hong Kong, Cape Town, all over the place, basically, all over the place. Exit Speller Monty says, "Oh yes, these is the livery stripes on Europa 2 reminded of Brittany Ferries. They do, don't they? I know what you mean." Well, shipmates, I hope you've enjoyed that one. I will continue. Oh, while I think about it, we are taking inquiries for our group cruise on MSC Meraviglia in June of next year. If you're interested in coming along, do think about booking. And that's from $949 for a Bella interior, and that's with including the premium drinks package, not including Wi-Fi, but including premium drinks package, or a Fantastica balcony from $1329. And where are we going on our group cruise? Well, we're going to somewhere that I'd like to go by vessel, and that's Lerwick in the Scottish Shetland Islands, and then Skjolden in Norway, Nudefjord in Norway, Stavanger in Norway, then back to the marvellous port of Southampton. So if you're interested, do sign up, or any questions, just contact Paul from Solent Ships Voyages. Right, shipmates, I shall continue following, but I need to pop to the galley because I've drained my mug. Right, we shall just be down in the galley for a short time.
Yeah, evening, just passing the westbound buoy out to the west. We're letting the Europa 2 head out first and disembark their pilot, and then I'll be disembarking. Any traffic for the master, please?
Lafayette VTS, that is all copied, thank you. And negative, I've got no reported inbound traffic to the master. And just the Europa 2 there, outbound.
That's all copied, thank you.
BTS, Europa 2.
Europa 2, VTS.
Pilot away.
Europa 2, VTS, that's all copied, sir, thank you.
That's better. Lovely icy drink. Right, so unusually, we are watching a ship head in a different direction. Different direction. So you see those are the tender lifeboats there on the side. We saw those shuttling across earlier to the Isle of Wight. Not expecting any flaggage from Europa 2. It would be good, wouldn't it? Maybe someone's hanging a great big Solent Ships flag out on their balcony.
Call me, saying VTS.
I'm not expecting it, though. Looks like we have a bathrobe or two.
Call me, saying VTS, that's all copied, and yeah, copied that, sir, thank you.
Even if Paul from Solent Ships Voyage could wangle me a 5% discount.
With Challenger just leaving Empress now.
With Challenger, VTS, all received, thank you.
Even you could wangle me a 5% discount on Europa 2, I don't think I could afford it. find any cruise below
Alison
30.
McGregor, VTS, good afternoon.
If I below.
Good afternoon to you. Just departing Hythe Marina. 13 persons on board, one wheelchair, and to cruise the river.
Alison McGregor, VTS, that is all copy. Thank you. Good evening to you, Gareth.
Good evening to you.
I'm not really. Oh, I found a cruise for about £10,000. That's 18 days from Hong Kong to Port Louis. Also, on my way, I've discovered on the January in 2027, there's a 95-day one-way cruise from Singapore to Hong Kong. It's about £130,000 per person. That's a different level of cruising, that is.
THV Patricia, VTS, that's what we see, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Well, it looks a bit sort of 1980s, doesn't it? Some of the style and graphics on the ship. Not that old, though. Not from the 1980s. She is only 13 years old. No, I don't normally hear Shipmate Spikes asking, do normally hear wheelchair numbers. No, I don't normally hear wheelchair numbers, but the Alison McGregor is specifically a wheelchair, a vessel for disadvantaged people, getting them round for little trips around the port, and it's designed to take wheelchairs and mobility scooters and those sorts of things. So I'm guessing it could be useful information. No, this is not often we've had this, but like I say, a couple of years ago. I don't think we had it last year. Celebrity Apex didn't go that way. It's unusual to see vessels passing this way. It'll be a bit of a plank until we see her past the Needles. Looks like more bathrobes on the stern. The pesky building's got in the way. Oh, Shipmates, I'll hang around. We'll get her passing the Needles, and it could look quite spectacular at this time of the night. It might be a little while before she's on screen. Just try to work out how long that might be.
Southampton VTS, Global Aconcagua, forts out north and east of the town.
The Global Aconcagua.
Global Aconcagua, VTS, that is all copy, thank you. Just got the coral methane there at Nab End, inward bound. The large yacht special one, she's approaching West Princessa. She's inward bound for a pilot at St Helens for Portsmouth. No other reported inbound traffic. I do have the city of Chichester, approximately 9 nautical miles to the east. Should be working nav dredge area 351.
That's all we see, Chris.
VTS, Red Jet 7, pipeline in.
Right, Shipmates, I'll continue the live stream, but I might dip out for a bit while I do a few things. I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I shall be live again tomorrow for 4 more ships tomorrow. 4 ships Saturday, 4 ships Sunday. If you're interested in winning a prize and guessing the number of passengers departing, the link is in the chat for the form. Please do enter, but you'll need to be in the chat to to win the prize. Otherwise, it's just been unfair. I feel you need to be in it to win it, as they say. So tomorrow we'll be live from 4 o'clock for the Sky Princess at 4 o'clock, Ventura at 4 o'clock, MSC Virtuosa at 4 o'clock, and then the Iona at 5 o'clock. So all jam-packed in tomorrow. I don't think there's anything from Portsmouth tomorrow. No. But on Sunday, we've got 4.5 ships on Sunday. Sunday we've got the Norwegian Sky at 4 o'clock, Arvia at 5, Liberty of the Seas at 5, and then from Portsmouth we have the Ada Sol at 6, and then rounding out the day is the Mine Chief 2 at 8 o'clock. So it's going to be a busy day Sunday. So shipmates, I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I will continue to hang around to see some shots of Europa 2 as she passes the Needles, but I think I might probably go off and I'll probably do a few chores. Well, the shipmate Colonel Dreamer says, thank you, Solent Ships Captain and Swifty. Yeah, Swifty drives the cameras on the island. All the spanners. There we go. Thank you very much, shipmates. Oh, yes, and Shield Hall. We're going out on Shield Hall on the 5th of September. I'm going to live stream from Shield Hall. Hopefully that'll be successful. I need to do something about that, don't I? I need to make a little banner up or something, shouldn't I, really? I need to advertise that. Okay, right then, shipmates. I will be back later, but in the meantime, I'm going to be productive doing something else. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll just sign off just in case. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. And if you are subscribed, many thanks for your support. If you are a PayPal donor, a Patreon member of the channel, many thanks for your continued support. And of course, if you're a Blues Banner, part of the Blues Banner crew, I couldn't do it without you operating the chat and this live stream and other live streams. And of course, operating the Guess the Passenger Cruise list, which many thanks to Excellent Spanner Carris for operating that for us and working out all the numbers. And then picking up the numbers when I couldn't hear them on the radio. I was terrible at that today. I was busily distracting myself with other things. Until next time, shipmates.
Southampton VTS there with Challenger, west on Shelf out to SO5.
We're Challenger VTS, that's all copied, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Aurora VTS, good evening again. Aurora VTS, that is all copy, thank you. Just the city of Chichester there, inward bound from the east. I've got no other reported inbound traffic for the master.
VTS 6 star just past the north right for SO2.
Essex Star VTS, that's all received, thank you. Got the Wick Challenger just past Western Shelf. She's bound for SO number 5, just local ferry traffic.
Okay, yeah, right, thanks.
meter in VTS. Got meter in VTS. Good evening to you again, Carl. That's all copy. Thank you. Queen Mary 2 there, approaching the Forks, outward bound. No other traffic after the Queen Mary 2.
Yep, good evening, Carlos.
Southampton VTS, red Falcon, passing north slightly inbound, permission to exceed the speed caution.
Red Falcon VTS, all copied and clear to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
VTS Red Eagle, hook out.
Red Eagle VTS, that's all received. Thank you. Got the Essex Star approaching the PC. Inward bound. Essex Star is bound for SO number 2.
Roger this.
VTS Eleanor.
Eleanor VTS.
Yeah, we just left by the corner. We're gonna Australia.
Eleanor VTS, all copied. Thank you.
VTS, Spargate.
Spargate VTS.
Yeah, good afternoon. That's us breaking away from 203 for the Independent Horizon out.
Spargate VTS, that's all copied, thank you. Red Osprey VTS, that's all copied, thank you.
Southampton BTS, Green Row 2. Forts outbound, deep water channel, not the outer nav boys.
Queen Mary 2 VTS, that's all copied, thank you. Coral Methane there, St Helens, inward bound. I've got the city of Chichester, she's approximately 5 nautical miles from east at the moment, inward bound for the nav dredge area. No other reported inbound traffic for the master.
That is all received, thank you.
BTS, Red Jet 7, Town Quay to Cows, please.
Red Jet 7 BTS, that's all copied, thank you. Just got the Red Falcon there, dockhead, inward bound. Got the Essex Star on the West Bramble turn, inward bound, and with Challenger. She's approaching Cadland, outward bound for SO number 5.
Yeah, we'll see, thank you.
Good evening.
Jet 6 VTS, that's what we see. Thank you. The Essex Star on the westbound will turn inward bound for SO. Global Aconcagua VTS. Global Aconcagua VTS, that's all copied and negative, just the city of Chichester. No other reported inbound traffic for the master.
VTS, the Independent Horizon.
Independent Horizon VTS, very good evening to you.
Okay, evening to you. Well, SCT5 for departure. Stem now for 1900. Maximum draft still to be confirmed when they finish cargo. 25 plus 1 on board out of the east main channel for Cork.
Independent Horizon VTS, that's all we see. Thank you. Europa 2, VTS, very good evening to you. Europa 2, VTS, that is all copied, sir. Thank you. Very good evening to you. Have a good watch and a safe passage. Company say VTS, that's all copied, thank you. For information, the Independent of the Horizon, she's due to depart from SCT5, 1900, 1900.
And there she is, the Europa 2, gracing our screens as she approaches the Needles. Just about to pass through this very narrow gap here. So this is what I was talking about earlier. This is Hurst Castle over here. This is Fort Albert, or Fat Albert, depending. depending on what you like to say. And there is the ship. So the water here runs very quickly, often very choppy, runs quickly, catches people out. So she's steaming along now at 15 knots. Should be heading past the Needles. Be a spectacular view for the shipmates on board. They'll have a great view of the Needles and the lovely coastline. Totland Bay, rather. Not Totnes, not quite that far. Totland Bay, the Needles. And she'll head, well, where's she off to? She's heading down to Saint-Malo in France. So she'll probably turn quite sharp and follow all round the Isle of Wight coastline. So it'll be quite a nice view. All the cliffs of the Isle of Wight. It's a lovely road that runs along the west side of the Isle of Wight. I think the Barracks Road or something. It's a lovely bit of road.
BTS, Essex Star. We're approaching Hook for portside to SO2.
Essex Star BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you.
Europa 2, Harpag Lloyd ship. We don't see them very often. They do pop into Southampton occasionally. Portsmouth occasionally. And I think they have dropped anchor before now. I think that little thing you can see sticking up in the horizon there is the Sway Tower. Oh, not sure. Not 100% positive about that, but... yeah, I think it probably is. Yeah, I think that probably is the Sway Tower. It's the... If it is the Sway Tower, it's a Folly, and it was the tallest... let me get this right. Some sort of tallest concrete building. I don't think it was... Was it precast or reinforced or something? I can't remember. It does hold some sort of honour. I don't remember exactly what it was. That's going past the lighthouse there at Hurst Point. You can either walk to Hurst Point by going along the beach there, or you can take a little ferry which trundles across. Excellent little ferry. I recommend the ferry, of course. Or actually, you can do a loop. You can walk around, park your car at the end of Hurst Spit, walk around, walk down the spit, get the ferry across, and then you've done a loop, which is quite nice. It's a long way to walk there and back. Well, the Shipmates Pat Duckett is fantastic view. It's a great view, isn't it? These are some of the best views here coming past the Isle of Wight, the Needles. Oh, there, Thomas Dean. Yeah, I thought I'd pop back in. I didn't know if I would or not. It was I was going to pop down to the galley, so I didn't want to pop down to the galley and then suddenly realise I couldn't return. But as it happens, I was busy adminning things, rebooting Netlycam for one, so that's rebooted. Hopefully that won't have a funny picture on it now. Unfortunately, looking right into the setting sun today. But I think we should get a clear view as she gets closer to the Needles. I have to switch cameras. Don't know if we're going to go to the Allen Bay cam next, perhaps. I'll get a good view from the Allen Bay cam. possibly the Needles cam afterwards. Allen Bay, very pretty area of the Isle of Wight. Lots of colourful rocks there. In the not colourful rocks, so colourful sand. Lots of colourful sand in the cliffs. Great place to drop anchor as well if you're on a boat. It's quite a sheltered little bay.
Mavic, the Essex Star.
Yeah, as she passes by Allen Bay here. Well, not quite Allen Bay. This is more Totland Bay, isn't it?
Mavic, the Essex Star.
VTS, Red Jet 6, come out to northwest near the information going at speed.
Red Jet 6, VTS, all copy then, clear to proceed, thank you.
It's all copied, thanks very much.
Too bad, thanks. You just back at you.
Lovely restaurant in Totland Bay.
Right, it's not too bad then, is it? Yeah, happy days. Where we are, we're just running up then. Cells, port side to number 2. It's going to be 222 to tie up. Apparently the ship was there not that long ago, so got a bit of an idea what's going on. So we'll do the forward spring first to find position, and then down aft there's going to be one line forward of the bridge and everything else from the poop. So we'll just have a look to see which one to run first. Alright, okay. And then just as we run up to the berth, if you just want to just follow us up on the port side underneath the bridge wing, and we'll have on the Ibex just on the other side. Okay, thanks.
They seem to have some pilots talking. I don't know why. Occasionally the radio picks up the pilots. I've never quite worked out why.
Ibex, the Essex.
Well, the shipmate DD says these cameras really do get a good view of the ships. Oh, they do. They are fantastic. And there's not a lot of...
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, 222 to tie up, and yeah, so as we get to the berth, we'll have a little look.
Not a lot of pleasure craft out here at the moment, so very quiet indeed. So she's basically passing Totland Bay now, soon approaching Allen Bay. And getting close to the Needles, and then she'll be probably turning left before she heads to Saint-Malo in France. Well, there, James Dawson. Alum changing to Alum. Oh, that's Swifty. Thank you, Swifty. Thanks for the Swifty updates. Yes, so he is. He's changing to Alum cam. Well, it's a pity it's quite early in the evening. If it was later in the evening, there's some stunning views from the Allen Bay camera with the sun setting and the Needles. So unfortunately, it's a bit early.
Queen Mary 2 Southampton VTS, no reported inbound traffic from the south, just the city of Chichester working. Over.
There we go. We are looking from the Allen Bay camera. like Allen Bay, there's actually a ski lift, ski chair that gets you down into Allen Bay itself, because it's quite a hike. It's quite a steep cliff. I think you can walk, but it's only like a couple of pounds, and honestly, it's well worth spending it. It's really quiet bay, big steep cliffs. Some of it's chalky, some of it's really colourful sand. Very quiet at the bottom, and then there's a couple of boats down there that do little rides over to the Needles and back.
Independent Horizon, Southampton VTS, good evening. Independent Horizon, Southampton VTS, that's all received. Question, can you confirm your deepest draft, please? Independent Horizon, Southampton VTS, that's all received. 10.5 traffic information. The Essex Star approaching Esso is inbound for Esso number 2, will be portside alongside, and ferry traffic for you at this time, however.
It is an ultra luxury cruise ship. There's actually 7 gourmet restaurants on board, incredibly.
Red Osprey VTS, that's all received. Traffic information D.
The ship also features 800 pieces of original contemporary art, including a massive 1,000 square metre ocean spa and fitness area. Very good. Wonder if they'll give me a discounted cruise. Well, there, Pound Wolf. Thomas Dean says you can wooden steps. I don't know. I've never been on the steps, or the chairlift for that matter. I've only ever arrived by boat in Allen Bay. Apparently it's highly sought after cruises on Europa 2. Incredibly at those amazing prices. Something like, it's got to be, what is it, 40,000 for, I don't know, it's like £2,000 or £3,000 a night or something. Incredible. Well, one would imagine that people will be now choosing one of those 7 exquisite dining rooms. Let's have a look.
Southampton VTS, the width Challenger, all fast on the SO5.
Wait, Challenger Southampton VTS, that's all received, thank you.
Thank you.
Trying to see if there's what's on board. On board. Okay, bars and restaurants. What have we got here? Restaurant Veltmeer. It's the flagship restaurant at the heart of the Europa 2. Enjoy an international gourmet menu that changes every day and embark on culinary.
Southampton VTS Red Falcon, short way.
Currently, and embark on a culinary discovery. Okay, restaurant elements is an Indian, Vietnamese and traditional Chinese dishes. Restaurant Serenissima is exquisite classics and new interpretations of flavours from the Italian Mediterranean. Okay, so we've got a standard restaurant, an Indian, Vietnamese, Chinese restaurant. You should call that Asian, shall we? And an Italian restaurant. Restaurant Sakura, I'm guessing that's a Japanese style food. Actually, they're calling that Asian as well. Probably more sort of Japanese Asian influence. Restaurant Tarragon. Tarragon stands for Great French Cuisine. So there'll be that's where all the rude waiters will be then. Restaurant Grand Reserve. Oh, it's a focus on fine wines. Well, I'm not really sure you call it a restaurant if it's just serves wine, but no, I'll go with it. And the Yacht Club restaurant. At the Yacht Club, you can experience the finest cuisine and unforgettable panoramic views from the breakfast to dinner. So the Yacht Club restaurant, I think, is at the very stern. So you can see how there's sort of a area, not quite at the top, one down from the top. I think that's where it is, like an open area, so you can dine at sea. Oh, there we go. That is the offerings on board. The number of bars on board. Gin and... So the Collins bar, which is gin and vinyl. It looks really good. Piano bar. There's the pool bar. There is Club 2. No Club 1, just Club 2, which is concerts, comedy and cabaret. It's sort of a social bar. The Zanzibar, which is... Oh, it's interesting, that German... Oh, it's based on some German island or something. Not entirely sure. And the Belvedere Bar, which provides panoramic views of you entering or leaving the harbour. So that must be sort of forward-facing, I would think. It's a bit like the Crow's Nest on P&O, except for a bit more upmarket. A bit more premium. Well, very good. That is very impressive. I would certainly like to get on board. If you're listening, Harpag Lloyd, and you want the honest opinion and the captain's review, just send me an email. And I will come aboard and give you my unbiased opinion. Shipmate Kurto Dream is a liquid food. Well, I guess wine is like food, isn't it? It's grape juice, isn't it? Is that good for you? Is that what the doctor said? Eat more fruit. That's what he meant. Must be getting close to the needles now, I would think. Let's check. Getting quite close, yeah. In fact, let me do something quickly. How quick can I do it? There we go. And there we go. Right then, shipmates, I think with that, I will call it a day. I need to go back to the galley, do a few things, and I will see you all tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, I'm sure you have done by now, but if you haven't, please do. And if you're a PayPal donor, Patreon member of the channel, many thanks for continuing support. And of course, if you're a Blue Spanner, you do a fantastic job, not only on this live stream and all the other live streams. And I shall see you tomorrow, Saturday at 4 o'clock for 4 more ships departing the port of Southampton. Till next time, shipmates.
Roger, Solent Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Essex Star approaching SO number 2 will be portside alongside, and the next departure, currently departing SCT 5, is the Independent Horizon. Over. Roger 7, Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Essex Star approaching SO number 2 will be portside alongside, and the Independent Horizon just off SCT 5 will shortly be...
Well, unexpectedly back again, shipmate. Sorry, I was just I made an observation. I don't know if you could just see behind, like an inch or so behind or a couple of inches behind, depending how big your screen is, I suppose, behind the behind the Europa 2, you can see, just about see something. Well, that is a mast of a sailing boat, and I just had a little check on it, and it's called, what's it called? It's called Feluca, a German registered sailing boat, and I was just looking at it, and it's come from Lagos in Nigeria, or no, in Portugal. Lagos in Portugal, not Nigeria. But I mean, that's a long way to sail from Portugal. I wonder where he's heading. Must be heading to somewhere on the south coast. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I always check the sailing boats to see where they've come from, and often they've just come from somewhere local, Lymington or whatever. But it's not often you see them come from all the way from down in Portugal. But anyway, there's some pictures. What I meant to show you was the pictures. That's what I was really come to do. It looks like a well-weathered sailing boat, this one. Look at the pictures of him. It looks like a sort of aluminium-hulled vessel. There's one here particularly. Yeah, look at that. Very sturdy ocean. Oh, you can't really see, can you? Let me... Hang on. Hold on. Nope, hold on. Let's get this working properly. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yes, looks like a very sturdy ocean-going vessel with a aluminium hull. Osnabrück. Yeah, look at that. The way it's just laid up and kitted up. You know this chap's gone around the world. Yes, you've got proper foul weather equipment on here. Very sturdy vessel indeed. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Like I say, not often you see something come from that far afield. Anyway, till next time, shipmates.